What do you envy about the opposite sex? Not having to deal with the monthly bloodbath and all the good things that come with it. It's hard being a werewolf. The conspiracy theory men knew of, but were too scared to bring up. They have functional pockets. I had a girl stay over, and next morning went down to make tea. Came up with a mug in each hand and my phone started to ring. She stares at me in just my PJ bottoms in total confusion. Where's your phone? Here, I say as I put down a mug and take out the phone. She was incensed. Even your pajamas come with real pockets? They do. I've never been with a guy who wore PJ bottoms. That's infuriating. Some do, some don't. I have PJs with and without. The ones with pockets are far superior. No. I had a job where my crew had to match our apparel, but we got to choose from our selection. It was down to 2 pairs of athletic shorts. One with pockets and one without pockets. All the guys chose the pocketed shorts, while the girls were indifferent. Long story short, pockets. That they can pee standing up. Women will never know the satisfaction of pinging things off the inside of the toilet with incredible precision and a strong stream. Pissing off the streaks of piss is the best. Touch it with sport commentary and voila. Hours of entertainment condensed into one bloody stream. All while standing proud. Edit. Got permission to add in JoJo reference. So I added in the JoJo references. Being able to play silly games with babies or young children without people automatically assuming you're up to something nefarious. Yes. I told a story on another askreddit post about how I used to be a summer camp leader, and any time I would interact with a child, that is more than just talking, I would get dirty looks from the middle-aged women that also worked there. Meanwhile, the girls that worked there could hug the kids, get them to sit on their laps, and show affection, and none of the ladies would bat an eye. One time a girl was leaning against my leg, and I was telling her to stop, but instinctively she would continue doing it after a couple of minutes. When her parents walked in, they pulled me to the side and told me how their daughter touching my leg made them uncomfortable. It made me feel so people seeing me as a potential predator, even though I just love playing with kids. It turned the job I once found fun and amazing into a job that was stressful and one that I had to be careful with anything I did. Oh my god, I remember seeing your comment. And yeah, as a woman it's definitely weird to see that people just assume I'm good with kids. And I don't even like them. I have this one memory of being in a park with my dad, and I wandered a little from him. A middle-aged lady came up to me and asked me where my mom was. I told her I was with my dad. I then pointed to my dad and walked over to him, with the lady following. She went up to him and asked where my mom was, and when my dad replied that she was at work, she gave him a really confused look and asked, "Isn't that your job?" I didn't really understand what she was talking about at the time, because I was pretty young, but now looking back at it, I get kinda mad that that happened. Like, geez, is it not okay for me to just hang out with my dad at a park? That infuriates me. When I was little pre-K, my mom was the manager of her workplace, so she was gone before I got up and home after my nightly bath. My dad had to learn how to style my hair and was in charge of picking out my clothes, etc. People had a hard time believing a man was capable of braiding hair and picking out matching girls' clothing. He was a wonderful father, but it's not like he was committing feats of epic proportions. He was just being a dad. Social stereotypes like that are the reason dads struggle so hard to get decent custody arrangements. Most states even automatically award biomoms full custody unless the father files in court. And often by the time it's all sorted out, he has missed out on precious time with his children. When we were fighting for custody of my stepson, my husband caught so much hell merely for wanting a 50/50 split, which they had done off paper for as long as SS had been alive anyway. How could you take him away from his mother? Meanwhile, we physically had him far more than half the time because she would rather party than put him to bed. But of course, how dare he? I roll. That's just messed up. This is messed up. Everything here is messed up. Multiple orgasms. Some of us can't. Unfortunately. For me it's way too sensitive after, and by the time it's not, I'm no longer interested. This is exactly how it is with guys. I feel your pain. Yeah, just add a massive existential post-nut guilt after it, and that's exactly how it happens with guys. Fashion. When I go shopping with my GF, I always see 10 things I'd wear as a girl to 1 thing I wear as a guy. I'm jealous of casual formal wear. A girl could wear a dress to any occasion you could imagine. But you can't with men's formal wear. I'd look like an absolute idiot if I showed up to the pool in a sunsuit, plus you can buy a gorgeous dress for like $5 if you catch a good deal. I think there is more variety to women's wear, and I hate that the men's section in every store is at most half the size of the women's, and usually more like 1/4. I stopped caring about shoes and wear women's sneakers sometimes. That's funny, because for me, it's the other way around. Men's clothes are much more comfortable, often made of better materials, and TBH I prefer what are considered male colors. I just wish clothes were less gendered. Yeah, the quality of menswear is usually much better. More natural fibers as opposed to women's clothes, which seems to be 98% polyester, acrylic, nylon etc etc. Unless of course you're willing to spend crazy amounts of money. I lost 40 pounds and my boobs are gone. Your username makes this perplexing. Man boobs. They actually finally had some to play with for once. Peeing on the side of the road / in the forest without crouching and trying to avoid your pants / shoes. They get to wear little mini skirts. But the second my balls are dangling in the wind, people lose their ps. Got a tuck, bro? Tuck them into your butthole. You just made me read that with my own eyes. Well, it would be weird if you read it with someone else's eyes. Facts, bro. What does that even mean? Their ability to express their mental issues without the same level of skepticism. It's sad that I can't tell which gender you are talking about. Women don't get taken seriously by medical professionals. Oh, they are always so emotional / hysterical. Men are looked down upon for expressing emotions / being vulnerable. Hopefully Gen Z gets this figured out. The media / internet would have you believe in PST of us a little ps, but from my experience, people I'm talking acquaintances, not friends or strangers my age, are pretty open and accepting regarding mental health. All but one of mine neighbors are Gen Z, and we all know each of the psychological conditions. 2 guys and 2 girls. If it comes up then cool. It doesn't then that's also cool. I love all the bright colors women can wear and have available to them. I wanted some pink Converse and had to get a woman's size 13 or something. I have bought shirts in the thrift store and taking them home, and my wife is like, that's a blouse. Prince whipped ups out of Charlie Murphy playing basketball lol while wearing a blouse. And then served him pancakes. As a girl who goes to the gym, I envy how naturally strong men are and how it's easier for them to build muscle. I know it's different for everyone, but in general, I wish I could lift as heavy, and I know I could do it, but I'd need to train harder / longer. I never really comprehended the difference in natural strength until my fiance needed help loading some gardening soil into the cart. It was a 40-pound bag, and she was struggling to lift it with both arms. She was able to pick it up, but was struggling. I was able to grab it with one hand with ease. Not super impressive, but still. You're impressive to me, Skywalker. We will watch his career with great interest. They have a lot more options on what to wear in an office. Us men have one option only, shirt and trousers. I feel sorry for men in the summer when they still have to wear their full suits, but women are able to wear skirts. I remember being on a cruise and there was a dress code to enter the seated dining area, but women could pretty much wear what they wanted, and men had to wear pants. There was a couple wearing the same outfit, khaki shorts and yellow polos, and the wife was allowed in, while the husband was sent away to put on pants. One of the guys I was with didn't pack pants, it was a Caribbean cruise. So he wore a pair of his girlfriend's yoga pants for dinner every day. It's like wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Stupid sexy Flanders.